Hey, what's up you guys? My name's Casey, Cassie_makeup on Instagram, Cassie_makeup here as well. So, this review that I'm about to do is very late, not even relevant, but I promised I would film it and nothing's gonna stop me from filming something that I promised I would. This came out in February of this year, and it is now May. And the collaboration I'm talking about is the Zoella X Colourpop Collaboration, which I didn't even know about until I saw it on Zoella's channel or on her Instagram. And I bought the PR package the second I found out about it. I don't recommend paying $98 for an entire line of product and then not using like 4 of them, which is what I did. There are a couple things I don't like, and those are the things that I don't use, whether it is because it's something I've never used before, or if it's something that I just don't use because it hurts. And I will get into those things later. I'll leave those for last because point is, I wanted to do a review on this and I love it so much for the most part. This is the first thing that came in the PR, and it just has 2 little eggs, and it says brunch date, and it says Zoella X Colourpop. And when I got this, it came with stickers. Where the rest of the stickers are at the moment, I have no idea. But it came with stickers so you could like customize it, which I put almost all the extra stuff on here. And what I would do with those extra stickers is maybe put it on like my phone, my caboodle, or my laptop. The price of this is $10, and I believe you're paying $10 because it's Zoella and you're basically paying for a brand name because Zoella has her own beauty brand. But other than that, if it was like $4, you would just be paying for like a piece of inner tube. I shouldn't talk shit because this is pretty good size for traveling. Like if I were to go to North Florida, I've never left Florida. If I were to go up to North Florida, I could take this with me, and I could probably fit everything I need in here, including brushes, and I have a lot of brushes. So that's $10, which $10, it's a double-edged sword. It's a lot to pay if you are 18, almost 19. If you're around that younger age of still being in school, if you're someone who gets an allowance and you're spending your money for this collaboration. And if you're like me and you're a money grabber and you just try to save as much as you can to do things, it's a little hard to say that spending $10 is justifiable. In this sense, I would say that the only reason it's justifiable is because Zoella. Zoella is the reason that it is $10. Hey guys, so I am currently editing this video, and I just realized that I didn't talk about the pressed powders. These are, I believe, $8 a piece, which would make sense because the Super Shock Cheeks are typically $8 a piece. But what you get in the bundle is Soulmate, which is a blush, and then you get Swipe Right, which is a highlighter. Swipe Right took me a second to even like it, because it's just like, it's dull. But once I feel like it's a formula that you need to warm up, that you need to work with a little bit before you even start to like it. It's still not like blinding like Flexitarian, but it's still a good formula. And then I just don't care for Soulmate, the blush. It's just too dark for me. It's really clowny. Anyway, sorry, get back to the video. Now this next thing is literally the star of the show in this collaboration. It is the Brunch Date palette. This was $18 by itself, so we're already up to $28 out of $98 that I paid. And I can't really say anything terrible. I can't say anything really bad about it, but I will say that the blue is just really random. Like, Brunch Club is the blue color, and I just think it's kind of just thrown in there as like a, hey, here is a random shade. This is a really bold shade. But I prefer my James Charles. I think it's the acapella color, and I prefer the blues in the Blue Blood palette to that. That's just a preference thing. If you're that person that really likes that blue, if you like ColourPop's blue formulation, I just think the blue in this palette is a little like dry and chalky to me. But other than that, the formulation in this palette is pretty good. It is really soft and blendable, except for that blue shade. Now this has replaced one of my first palettes that I ever owned, which was my Bronze Mocha by Morphe. I like this one just a little bit more than that one because it's literally all of the shades I use in my Bronze Mocha palette, just a smaller packaging. It's what I normally pay $18 for 12 shades. I can't say that I wouldn't. I bought Blood Sugar and Blue Blood, so I can't say that I wouldn't. But if it weren't Zoella, I would not pay $18. And with that, we are getting into the lip bundles. Let me bring up my laptop. Now, the lip bundles are all $13, and you have the What Happens at Brunch, Give Us the Goss, and My Day Ones lip kits. Now, I don't remember which ones are which. I'm gonna try and give you the right ones. This first one, I believe, is actually the What Happens at Brunch one, which is, it's At Me and Oh Snap, which is just a really nice, like, cool toned lip liner. Now, I didn't really like lip liners until this collection. The lip liners, I would say, are my favorite. The only downside is the colors are not on the little tip right here, which is really handy if you're just like stacking everything down here, or it is stacked like this, because you can just see the color and pick it out if it's what you want. But I really like ColourPop's Ultra Matte formula. But the only thing I want to say is I don't like that I can't mix it with my Jeffree Star liquid lips. I cannot mix these two together. Can't relate. Just kind of like sits in the middle of this formula for some reason. It just won't blend out. And I've tried blending it out with my finger. I've tried blending it out with a brush. I've tried doing that technique that everyone does. And nothing blends it out on this formula. So this next one I have not used at all, and that's just a preference thing for me. It is this is the Self Love Club and Bossy. This is the Give Us the Goss. So I mean, had I not bought the PR package, I maybe wouldn't have gotten this particular bundle. And then this last one, I think it's just really cute. It is called her Day Ones, which they're both called Little One, and it's just this like really cute pinky mauve. And I use this one quite a bit. I use it a lot. I just think it's really cute, and Little One is a nickname that Alfie has for Zoe, which I think is just really cute. I think it's cute when people have like weird nicknames for each other. And with that, we are getting into the part of the collaboration that I don't use. So these next two things that I have are the eyeliners. I think this one is called XOXO, and this one is called Sincerely Yours. Now, I like the packaging. Everything came in really cute, little, what are they called? Little cute cartons. Like, the lip bundles all came in this one. The lip bundles came in this. I kept it because it was cute. Each lip liner, when you buy the lip liners, you are going to pay $5.50. You are paying $5.50 for each eyeliner. And XOXO is just a black eyeliner. Plain black. And I think she said that there are little glitter flecks in there, which I haven't found. I haven't found the flecks yet, but I might just not be looking correctly. And Sincerely Yours is a brown, which I'm more likely to use a brown than a black eyeliner because I have hazel eyes, and if you use black, it just really super intensifies your eye. These are both gel eyeliners, and I think they're really pigmented for what they are, but eyeliners for me are a little because they tend to hurt my eyes. If it's a gel formula, I'm a little more nice to it, if that makes sense. I just don't care for eyeliner because I have really sensitive eyes. I hate to say this, but eyeliner really hurts my eyes. And I know that's like well, you can get used to that type of thing. It just hurts my eyes, and I don't like being in pain for the sake of beauty. These last two things I know are gonna get me in trouble because everyone and their mother seems to like these things nowadays. I would probably use them at a future date, but not if I was going out. Maybe if I was going out, but if I were to practice with these, not when I'm going out. These are the Supernova Liquid Shadows. Now these are really cute colors. These are really cute colors. I just have never used a liquid shadow before, so I am terrified. These are both $7.50 a piece. We have Bellini, which is I want to say it's a nice like champagne. Yeah. It's a really cute champagne. I think it's really nice that they're super reflective. It's like the Supernova Cheeks in Flexitarian, but in a liquid form on drugs. And the next one we have is OG, which is, I want to say it's a bronze. It's a real bronze. I don't remember how. I think she described it as a rose goldy copper, which doesn't make sense to me. And it's just a lot chunkier. This one right here, it's a lot chunkier than its friend. But I mean, $7.50 a piece is pretty good. I think the Stila ones are $18. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. $7.50 is really good of price. It's less than half of what you're paying for Stila. But I also think Milani has something similar going on. Which I haven't tried the Milani ones. I haven't tried Stila ones. And that's just out of fear because I do have very sensitive eyes. So I tend not to use liquid around it. So my concluding thoughts are, was it worth the $98 PR package? Not really. Not really. Actually, let me do some calculations and see what it all comes up to. Alright, so calculations are done. It was $109 in total. I paid $98 for the bundle, which is $11 savings. It's not that big of a savings, really. If anything, I would say pick and choose the ones that you want and buy those. Now, I did just try and wash all of this off, and there's a lot of glitter on my hand now, and there's just a little tiny stain from our little friend, the eyeliner. But with that, I wouldn't say that none of the collection is worth what you pay, because you are getting pretty good quality for really low prices, which as a 18-year-old, almost 19, who isn't making a lot of money, I say that if it's a cheap price and it's gonna give me a good quality, thank God. But things I would not purchase, again, if I had to repurchase this, is the blush and maybe the eyeliners. I probably would stop being a baby and use the liquid shadows the second time around, because they do look really pretty and they look like they would be long lasting, especially with all the glitter on my arm. And with that, make sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and subscribe here on YouTube. And if you want, please hit that bell notification. Didn't know this was a thing until recently. When I first started YouTube, which there's no proof of it anymore, when I was first on YouTube, that was not a thing, but it is now. You guys have a safe day.